Welcome to HandsOn HigherEd. I'm Alfred, and today we're going to talk about block scheduling. Let's add some structure to our lives. In order to make block scheduling work best, you'll want to spend some time thinking about how you would categorize your day-to-day responsibilities. If you haven't done that yet, don't worry too much. In this video, we'll actually be describing a block scheduling method that we believe should work best for most professionals. Creating a category in Outlook is as easy as double-clicking a time slot on your calendar. Once the appointment window comes up, make sure you're on the Appointment tab, and then click on the drop-down arrow below the button called Categorize. This will open a new dialog box where you can begin naming and color-coding the categories you would like to use. Create your first category by left-clicking the New button. On the next dialog box, you'll want to type in the name of your first category. Select its color, then hit OK. Now, repeat this process for each category you want to use within your block schedule. We chose 11 different categories and tried to keep them as broad as possible so those of you watching this video could get a feel for the different types of categories you could use. The goal here is really to give yourself a visual cue of the type of meeting you'll be heading into next so you can prepare. Now, let's jump into block scheduling and organizing our calendar. In order to make the most of block scheduling, we recommend that you start by plotting out points of your day that you want to consistently experience throughout your week and previously scheduled departmental meetings. Let's get our departmental meetings scheduled first, because we know it's consistent and it's outside of our control in most cases. Next, let's go ahead and plot out our professional development. Consider scheduling an opportunity to develop yourself professionally each and every day you're in the office. We recommend doing this in the morning, as you can sit down with your Starbucks drink or your favorite tea, waiting for your mind to catch up with your body. This Pro Devo should be relevant to the work you do and shouldn't take too long, so we only scheduled around 30 minutes for it. Now let's go ahead and schedule email management. In order to maximize your efficiency at work, consider minimizing the time you have your email open. It seems counterintuitive, but only accessing and responding to your emails during specified times of the day will allow you to avoid those distracting email pop-ups that take your attention away from other tasks. We suggest scheduling a time to check in the morning when you first settle in for work, and also a time in the afternoon. Maybe right after lunch while you're getting back into the swing of things. If your roles are anything like ours, you'll find you have a ton of projects and initiatives to complete. We've done a lot of research on what time of the workday is best suited for taking on these tasks, and it turns out it's typically between the hours of 10 a.m. and noon. You'll want to at least schedule 7 to 8 hours of your work week to accomplish these tasks. We recommend adding 2 hours to Monday and to Friday so you can start and end your week strong with consistent 1-hour time frames for the remaining weekdays. Alright, now it's time for everyone's favorite part of the day, lunch. Make your health a priority and be sure to schedule a consistent time for you to enjoy a meal every single day you're at work. This also means you should try your best not to discuss work while you're eating. Allow yourself to step away from work for a moment so you can recharge. Speaking of opportunities to recharge, consider dedicating the last 30 minutes of your day to wrapping up last-minute tasks and cleaning up your workspace. This does wonders for your health and your productivity. Our minds naturally want to see order, so wrapping up loose ends at the end of a workday really helps to leave work where it belongs, at work. Cleaning our workspace will obviously make it a healthier environment too, but it will also help declutter things, which will make it even more efficient. While we're talking about efficiency, set up a time at the end of your work week to write up an action plan for the next week. This involves deciding what projects you need to work on, identifying priorities for Monday, and also updating calendar invites, among other things. Up to this point, we've been talking about meetings that have either been scheduled for us or that we've scheduled for ourselves. This approach to block scheduling allows you to bring order to a chaotic work life, which in turn promotes a sense of peace that allows you to focus on your daily responsibilities. Now that we have a relatively consistent schedule, the remaining time is available for one-on-ones and completing the tasks that inevitably come from those meetings. Since one-on-ones depend on other people's availability, you can now inform them of times you're actually available to meet without wondering whether you're leaving yourself with enough time to complete needed tasks. When scheduling one-on-ones, we recommend trying to meet with your supervisor as early in the week as possible. That conversation will create an opportunity to refine your action plan for the week, and it also leaves you with a few other days to clarify things if they were misunderstood. Scheduling your one-on-ones with people you supervise can come next and will often be sporadic throughout the week. We encourage you to try and schedule these meetings before or after lunch whenever possible, as we've found that these conversations are usually a pretty nice segue into our meal times. With any one-on-one, we suggest leaving yourself an equal amount of time right after your meeting with them to complete tasks that come up as a result of your conversation. We call these post-meeting tasks on our calendar. Finally, the remaining time on your calendar is all yours. Consider booking it while you can with your task to complete category. This is basically your additional admin time during a week. While this calendar event should be shown as free, try your best not to let it get written over so you can remain focused on the task at hand. Well folks, that about wraps up our video. If you enjoyed it, feel free to leave a like and subscribe to our channel. If you have other scheduling tips you think would help, share them in the comment section below. We hope you really enjoyed the video and have an awesome day.